Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 33 of The Great Adventure here in Crusader Kings 3, where last time we continued the very long and probably going to continue to be long rule of Emperor Tyke here. He's 91 years old, technically in poor health, but he has been for a while, and we do have Know Thyself, so we'll know when he's getting close to dying. But here at the start of this episode, I just wanted to save up for a little bit, and we're going to try to consolidate the kingdom of Gujarat over here. Need one more duchy off of... Ooh, and one of my rivals died. Good to know. And I'm now having great-grandchildren. Alright, so this is the firstborn daughter. Ear. Okay. Well, might as well educate this kid. I'm not sure between these two kids who I think will be the most likely heir. I don't really have a preference. Well, I kind of do, actually. I think Freya... I think it is just Freya. Freya is weird. I think it's just Freya. I think she's better. She's a shield maiden and everything. So I think she would be the best one to inherit here. I can increase Tyke's learning by 2. You know, to all these events, Tyke's actually come out as a pretty competent guy himself. No, I need to spend money on a sway scheme, that's fine. Wouldn't mind playing as him, but probably not gonna happen. We'll see. I wouldn't expect it to at this point. This is the problem with learning lifestyle rulers when you go down a whole of body tree. They end up living so long that if you have a good heir, you're probably not going to play as them. They're probably going to end up getting skipped over. Now, I'm not sure what the succession is going to look like. Well, I'm best friends with my shield maiden granddaughter. Once Tyke is gone. So with the birth of Asa, Freya just got further removed from the succession. Alright, that's interesting. We just sway the guy to the max. Anyone else who needs swaying? You probably need swaying. Let's sway this man. Oh, do I have people in my dungeons? Oops. Let's just clear that out real quick. Pick up some piety, why not? We do have enough piety, we could hypothetically convert religion. Sadly, we can't reform our faith, because, you know, all the holy sites are over here. And we can't make a new Norse faith, because you have to reform it first. If someone reforms it, then I might be able to. But it's unlikely that anyone's going to reform it. I don't think I've ever seen the AI on its own reform a religion like that. But we're going to go ahead and pop in here to grab this little duchy. It's going to be seize the Duchy of Anarta. There will be one vassal we'll pick up. This will go directly into my realm. It's got one ally. They don't matter. Should be pretty mundane, pretty straightforward, I think. He did call in a holy order, but that's fine. We're just gonna try to blitz this as fast as we can. We're gonna split off all of our levies and our siege weapon stack. And just send them in here. And then our men-at-arms will just sit nearby. Should be able to push through these sieges pretty quickly. And he comes. Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys killed. Oh, and you already had another daughter. That was quick. Gunhilder. Either of them got the best, well, Asa got no inheritable traits. Gunhilder only got first rank of beauty. Of course, there wasn't many inheritable traits to be had there anyway, I guess. Can we just capture him in this battle? And, yep. Love to see it. Quick little war there. Alright. And we're gonna hand this over to you. See if we can't get you to convert. I'll send you a little gift. There you go. I'll get 20 opinion with this guy. And now Freya has a son. I mean, he's not great. And right now, Freya is not going to be the one succeeding to the throne. So we'll have someone else educate that kid, and we won't pin him for now. Okay, that kind of messed up the name placement there. Don't love that. Yeah, I guess now ostensibly it would be best to work towards the Empire of Rajasthan. I suppose. Oh, it's hosted Grand Raid. What? No one came? That's sad. Nobody came to my Grand Raid. Alright. Well, once again, without kingdom level wars, I mean, there's 3 duchies in this kingdom. The Bana kingdom is still appealing. Ooh. Hell will come for me soon. Well, I guess we're gonna have a succession this episode. Only 6 minutes in, so we're definitely gonna get that in this episode. I'm not gonna raise armies or anything. I'm just gonna save money. I could raid, but I don't want to be raiding when the succession hits. That could be bad. And it's within a year, so it could be 1 full year. It could be a month. It could be a day. There's no guarantee. I don't think, at least. So yeah, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna wait to die, and then we'll be playing as Tyke. This could be really tumultuous here, because Tyke isn't gonna be alive much longer. So if we're about to start playing as Tyke, and then he's gonna die pretty soon. That's not gonna be great. We got culture promoted finally in one of our places. Hey, is this all of our personal holdings converted to our culture? I think it is. See, now the question is, do I even want to convert culture anywhere else? It's better to have fewer provinces of your culture, because, once again, for the innovations, the speed is based on the average development of your counties. We're getting 0.44 per month from that. And it's better to have fewer counties, because obviously then the average development in those counties can be higher than if you had a bunch of counties. If you look at our development now, I mean, the lowest development near Landish County is, what, 17 development? Which, you know, that's pretty good. I think that is the case. Yes, 17 development is our lowest development county. And you look at other culture groups, like, I mean, 17 development, that's not too far behind France or London. Granted, this is 867 start date, so they're probably a bit less developed. But in any case, I can also go ahead and just take this development and start working on increasing it, just to increase our cultural fascination progress. I've played in India before. My one world conquest run was in India, and I can tell you breeze through those innovations in India, just because the development in India on average is so high. I mean, even when you get up here in Nepal, look at this. We're looking at, you know, up here 30 dev, 24 dev. Like, it gets insane. Yeah, I think we're going to keep the number of near-landish counties low. Now, granted, we have some near-landish kings installed, although I noticed that the AI doesn't seem very big on converting culture most of the time. So it might not pop up in those other kingdoms. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to not convert any more counties myself, and now I'm going to focus on increasing development in the existing nearlandish counties. So we can just breeze through those cultural fascinations. Another thing to look at quickly, while we still have Tyke here, I don't think I'd be able to reform nearlandish. I think it's been reformed too recently. Let's just see if I... Actually, I can. So we should get another thing established here as well before we die. So we can, use our prestige at the last moment. So let's see. What do we have? We're not really astute diplomat. That's not really been our thing. We're not really culture blending at this point. We did our culture blending. I mean, maritime mercantilism would be interesting, but we don't seem very trade focused. That doesn't really seem like our thing. State ransoming. That would be very much in line with what we've done. It's not great. Monthly income on war minus 25% is pretty bad, but the friendly fatal casualties minus 50% is nice. Oh wait, no, this is like us oh, my bad. This is us ransoming our people. We don't do that. We ransom other people's people. Oops. That is the one I was thinking about. Battlefield looters. That would be very much in line with what we have been doing this whole game. I'll quickly look at the other ones, but that's got to be it. Quarrelsome would also make sense, but I think Battlefield Looters is even better. Industrious is really good. I highly recommend Industrious. Industrious is if you're just looking for like some of the best cultural traditions, but I don't think it really fits with what we're doing. Loyal subjects is also nice if you have a bunch of vassals of your culture. Practice pirates would fit, but it doesn't really add much for us since we can already raid and we're not going to lose the ability to raid anytime soon. And we don't really have many elephantry buildings. I wouldn't mind taking this. At the same time, we've not really done much with elephants. We only have the one stack, and it's only size 2. We don't have any elephantry buildings in our personal domain, so I don't think it fits really well. I think Battlefield Looters fits the best, considering how much raiding we've been doing, how much money we've been making off of war and conflict. The army loot capacity plus 50% is useful, though I rarely hit the capacity anyway. But the gold from battles can be really good. And considering how much money we lose during wars when we're at war, because we have some very expensive men-at-arms, it's also very useful, because that will greatly ease that economic loss. So we'll get that tradition established with Tyke's piety here right on his way out. We can actually establish another tradition, assuming it's not counting... Oh, no, it's not counting Battlefield Looters yet, so once that's established, we'll be full. And we also switched to Bellicose, which is great, very fitting. I think we have a very fitting culture that fits with what we've done so far in the series here. And now we wait to die. Looks like I don't want to jinx it, but looks like we will be playing as Tyke. Tyke has 558 gold as well. Delegation from the Yams Vikings. I mean, doesn't this army stand down on succession? It doesn't say they do. I'll take them. Oh, and then I died. Well, I was gonna see if they stood down upon succession, but I guess they did, because they're not here. Oh no, they are here. Okay. That was very sudden. I recruit that army and I die immediately. Alright, Emperor Tyke the First of Hastenia has joined the feast in Valhalla at 94 years of age, died of old age. A man of unparalleled prowess. So that's what he gets, prowess. In the disappointing little eulogy screen, everyone gets some random thing that gets notated about them, and for him it was prowess. Hey, and it says Emperor Tyke II is sure to be admired by his subjects. So of course, we got all the titles inherited upon succession. And wow, a 69, very nice rule, 69-year rule for Emperor Tyke I. That is by far our longest reign, 20 years longer than Hastings himself. And of course, during that whole time, I believe Tyke was Emperor of... Was he? I don't know who made the Emperor title. We played as Tyke for so long. But he was Emperor for most of his reign, for sure. He was a cultural head, he was dreaded, highest level of fame, highest level of devotion. Got all of the learning perks, and fought in 18 wars. We'll take a look at his memories here as well. Gonna be a long list. His first memory is becoming friends with Yar Ricklefur of the Maldives. Oh, he fell in love with someone? I didn't know about that. Huh. That woman was like 40 years younger than you, Tyke. What were you doing, man? You fell in love with someone else who was also like 40 years younger than him. Tyke. And then Steercard died and he became the ruler. Has a few rivals. He broke up with some... Yeah, I did that when I realized he had a lover. Of course, he only had 2 sons. Tyke and Steercar. Steercar was murdered. Very much in line with his little schemy namesake that he went out being murdered. You know, won a bunch of wars, got some birthday presents. Some not great birthday presents. A lot of rivals died, and yeah, Steercar died under mysterious circumstances right after Steercar died of old age. A lot of Steercars here. Yeah, you got the birthday parties. Ricklefur died. Very long and successful reign there for Emperor Tyke. Now we get to play as Emperor Tyke. Emperor Tyke II, of course. Really good. Turned out a lot better over time because he picked up a lot of traits. He was our physician for a while, so he has the max level physician trait. He's got Reaver, which is great for what we've been doing. He's a Varangian. He's a Viking. He did pick up Hashisha, but that's not the worst one in the world. He has 2 courtier traits because, of course, he spent time in the Byzantine court as a Varangian. So he's got the valued intrigue and valued administrative courtier. Comes in with 1,709 gold. He had his own little stash going. But he is in poor health. And what does the succession look like? Yeah, so it's doing the stupid thing again, where it's like, it's flipping them around. Actually, no, it's not. This time I might just let succession hit. I might just let it happen. I don't want to keep disinheriting all the time. Now I could designate an heir. Freya is much more in line with what we've done throughout this series, being, you know, prowess and martial focused. She still has decent diplomacy. She is better than Ear. 100%. And I've never messed around with designating an area all that much, so I'd be interested to see how it affects things. But for now, let's go ahead and get our lifestyle chosen. He's gone down Overseer Tree. I don't love that, but we'll grab it because he's already there. He's good he went down the Gallantry. The Gallantry is great. And then we'll go ahead and appoint a bunch of powerful vassals as counselors. You can be the steward. You can be the marshal, and you can be the spy master. Even though you don't love me, but hopefully it's not going to be an issue. Short reign. So we are going to want to switch out our thing here for the short reign duration one. I also have a fine regalia I don't need. Who likes me the least? You do. So let me gift you this fine regalia, which I don't need. Okay, let's also switch out our books. Well, actually, no, we could probably still use the health boost books. We probably want to try to live a bit here as Tyke the Second, considering how messy 2 successions in a row can be. That one just gives fertility. Yeah, I think I'm fine with what we've got here. Well, we don't have much, honestly. Is this the best tapestry we have? No, I've got a much better tapestry. Oh. Should have had that up this whole time. Oops. Okay. So that's all that sorted out. Is his health better with the medicine books? No, it's still in poor, but he should live a bit longer as a result. Oh, we need a court... Oh, right, because I was the court physician. Correct. Let's do the same thing we did with this guy. Let's make the martial-focused, maybe daughter I want to inherit the court physician. Because she'll get better at it, and, you know, she'll be making money as well in the meantime. Those are positives. I can make my other daughter my court musician. And I think I am going to see here about designating Freya heir. Oh, that makes it so she gets everything. Oh. I didn't know it did that. That's very powerful. Okay. Did not know it did that. Well, I guess we're not losing anything then. We're playing as Freya. Alright. Well, I'm going to keep saving money, and we're going to see what's about to happen in terms of... Okay, yep, there's a faction. Let's see. And yeah, we can't make him the realm priest, so I guess we'll start swaying him. He's the only one in a faction as of right now. Okay, someone's angry about not getting a court thing. Sure, my cupbearer can be drunkard. Why not? Okay, more factions. What? I should no longer my court musician. That was a late notification. That happened a bit ago. Alright, more factions. There's not any alliances to be made right now. Okay, well, this is getting kind of scary. Let me sway you. Alright, everyone's getting all pissy. Hey, grandson. That's another Tyke. Sure, you know what, fine. Let's just be nothing but we're an empire of Tykes, I suppose. Okay, let me unpin... Actually, no, I'll pick Ass's focus before I... get her educated by someone, just not me. And same with Gunhilder. Educated by someone, just not me. Unpin them. So now it's you and your 2 sons that we could be playing as. And I'll educate both of them myself. Okay. So a lot of factions forming. Fortunately, they're kind of dividing their strength right now. Some have gone Liberty, some have gone Independent, some have gone Claimant. If they were all to unify behind one cause, they'd have me beat. But they're not doing that. Let's put you on Domestic Affairs. Now, it's probably not a great idea to have someone who's actively in an Independence faction against me be my Spy Master, but... What are you gonna do? Let's send out some gifts to see if we can't dissolve some of these factions. Oh, you went dissolution? Jesus. What did I ever do to you people? You would think a fully grown adult inheriting the throne wouldn't lead to such an instability. Not just a fully grown adult, like a whole-ass man. Like, this man is old. He's very wise in the ways of the world. Could you give him a little bit more trust, please? He's not going to steer you wrong here. I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's been around the block a few times. Give him some faith. Dear God. Alright, well, I've done everything I can. I could do more. Well, actually, no, I sent gifts to everybody. I was gonna say, maybe I should have gifted some excess artifacts I didn't need. But too late now. I just sent all my money out. Alright, the Dissolution faction's gone. Oh yeah, I'll say my personal feuds are not my people's. That sucks, you're taking money from me, but what are you gonna do? Okay, well I think we'll be fine. I think these factions will start to go away soon. Oh, she left the Dissolution faction to go join the Claimant faction. Right, that makes sense. Let's, okay, I was gonna say raid Orissa. You're way ahead of me on that one. Let's raid these guys. And I'm actually gonna have my daughter lead. Can we raid these guys? Yeah, we're gonna raid these guys. Lead this raid. Freya will go out and do some raiding, and then we can finish off the episode after our little raiding trip. And let's get rid of the elephants. Wait, no, not the elephants. What am I doing? The Vagabonds. And I'm guessing this doesn't raise... Yeah, this doesn't raise the Yams Vikings volunteers. So I'll just pop over here and do a bit of raiding. Oop, okay, now a faction is dangerous. Liberty faction. Okay, are there any alliances that can be negotiated? No. Any alliances that can be made? I'm pretty sure granddaughters won't do me any good. Yeah. That's a tough one. Liberty faction. Liberty faction isn't the worst thing in the world. We could deal with it. I'm actually going to send this raiding army back home because I really need to deal with the factions first and foremost. Well, once again, a way we could try to get around this is just building up our men-at-arms a bit more. But what do I build? I mean, the most effective thing to do would be to build another stack of Varangian veterans. Because elephants only give me 50 at a time. And it's about numbers in this calculation. Varangian veterans give me 100 at a time. We could go 4 Varangian veteran stacks. Maybe 2 elephant stacks and then a siege stack. I like having 2 siege stacks, but I mean Varangian veterans are just going to be the most effective thing here. I'm going to throw some money into one of those. Okay, I should probably stop swaying this guy. Yeah, I'll let that event fire, because he's not actively in a faction. He is still actively in a faction, but he's not actively in the faction that's dangerous. I should emphasize getting out the guy who's close to getting out. I mean, he's at 55 opinion. You would think he would be leaving soon. They're only at 101% though. I would feel partially compelled to fight that, because I think I could. I guess we'll see. Let's focus on some... Let's go intense pressure on this guy. And try our hardest to get him out of the faction. Specifically. Oh. Oh. Well, this guy just did me a big favor. He just decapitated this claimant. Thanks, buddy. Now this guy's king. He didn't have a claim on my kingdom anymore. Well, how about that? Okay, well. Looks like we're about to have 2 kingdoms unite, though, because the AI is always doing this stupid intermarrying garbage. That's fine. We can deal with that. Okay. That's one faction gone. You would be best at diplomacy. You could be a good marshal, or not that much worse. You could make for a decent spy master, and you could make for a decent steward. So let's shuffle everyone around here. And then you go there. And then you go there. Alright, that's an interesting one, but I think we'll end this episode there. So we'll see you in the next one, if I'm able to stave off this faction. Worst comes to worst, it is just a Liberty faction. You can lower Crown Authority and then raise it right back up at some point down the line. But thank you much for watching, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.